So preparing for future threats and challenges demands a system-level transformation across how the Indian military thinks about war and organizes for it and nurtures its officers and men. This all will require conceptual or doctrinal kind of shifts, organizational and structural changes, cultural realignment, and procedural reforms actually, so that we are able to adapt to this kind of a change. So as far as conceptual and doctrinal changes are concerned, we've released a number of joint doctrines, which Professor Gautam Sen said that a number of them are now available in open domain. It's people can read it. In fact, yesterday we released the Military Quantum Mission Policy Framework. So it's not only doctrines. In this niche emerging technologies, how the military sees itself in the next, say, few years, we are releasing those documents and they are in public domain. It's not only for our industry, also people for outside also. Post-Operation Sindoor, we are also looking at a framework which thinks and ideates on how warfare will evolve in future, and that will be part of our headquarter ideas as the future operations and analysis group. As far as organizational and structural changes are concerned, all three services are working towards it. You must have seen the Army looking at Bharat Battalion's Agniban regiments, which are a fallout of Operation Sindoor. And of late, the government has given them sanction to reorganize its Mountain Strike Corps into IBGs, Integrated Battle Groups, which will force application become slightly easier. And the ultimate would be, which we are trying to attempt at among the three services, those establishment of integrated theatre commands. As far as cultural changes are concerned, we are trying to create a joint culture which is slightly different from service-specific cultures in which we've been molded for the past 78 years. So this is what we are working at. Procedural changes would involve things related to procurements and sustenance, maintenance of equipment. We've already revised DPM 2025, that's the Defense Procurement Manual that really looks after your revenue budget and sustenance. To look at how we are doing our acquisitions, capital acquisitions, we are going to revise DAP, Defense Acquisition Procedure 2020, that's under revision, so that we do. We are also looking at how do we define our future capabilities. We no longer will be laying down it through a long-term integrated perspective plan. We are looking at an integrated capability development, which is a slightly different model, which is both threat and capability based. That will harmonize the capabilities across three services. So this is how we are looking in the Indian Armed Forces about the future, and some parts of it were related to what Netaji foresaw. And as part of my concluding remarks, I would say that Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose's military leadership, political outlook, and statesmanship offers enduring lessons. They remain highly relevant in ensuring national security, act as a source of motivation, and promote innovative ideas. The fourth generation and force application paradigm has changed over a period of time, but some of these principles remain constant. Innovative culture, ingenious approach, and imaginative application of mind are important.